pencils. I've got Dollar Tree. These are Rose Art. I got these at Walmart for like 50 cents, I think. $1. Crayola for, I think, 97 cents at Walmart. And then I have what I consider my favorite, which are Primacolor. And those are my favorite. And I have those in, there you go. You see all the zippers. So it's like a zippered pouch. I have all my, they're in here. And this is really my favorite ones. And they're all in here. Okay. So let's take a look at pencils and coloring pencils. Here we go. So, believe it or not, I don't find a huge difference between the inexpensive ones as I do with, you jump to something like the Primacolor, which are, you know, almost $2 per pencil. I consider that high end in my opinion, because $2 a pencil is a lot of money, especially when you consider colors. But I'm going to use a light color one so that we can see. Now, one of the things about colored pencils that you're going to find is that there's hard lead and soft lead. You want to stick to soft lead. Hard lead, I think, is for something different. I don't even know what they're for. But soft lead definitely is what you want to go for. And most of these are soft lead. Now, one of the things that I find with pencils that I like is you can control the intensity of the color without a lot of work and without damaging your paper. So there you go. You know, you go more over it. It's darker, lighter, depending on the pressure and how many times you go over it. But it does have a little shinier crayon effect when you look at the paper. It's not a solid like when you're doing gel pens or alcohol markers. So that's Dollar Tree. Here is Rose Art. These are brand new. I bought them for this. Oh, look, we have a pink. We have a pink in Rose Art, so I'm going to use a pink and continue the pink and blue. All right, so here's Rose Art. Oh God, that's a lovely pink. I do like that a lot. Let me use that. All right. One thing I noticed, this point, this lead, I guess I should call it by what it is. This lead is softer than the other Dollar Tree brand. It goes on smoother. Much smoother. It reminds me of crayons. Which I haven't reviewed the crayons here, because if you want me to, just let me know. I'm not a big fan of coloring with crayons in adult coloring books because of the fine details of a lot of those books, that the crayons are just too thick. And you can see that is a pretty pink, isn't it? But it does have that, and I don't think that my camera will pick up the detail as much, but it does have that crayon kind of finish to it, which is fine. I like coloring with pencils as well. All right. That one, Crayola, let's see, with a brand name. I have found sometimes to not be blinded by brands, because sometimes they really do not matter. I don't have a pink here. Let's do a blue, since we have a blue. Let's see what the blue looks like right here in between. Oh, wow. Already felt the difference in just that little bit. The lead is very, very soft. Very little pressure is needed, and it's a very, very intense color. Oh, this is nice. It reminds me of the Prima color. There is, or Prism. I gotta get the name of my pencil straight. This is lovely. Look at this. Lovely, lovely. So I love the color. It doesn't have as much of a crayon finish to it, and it's very, very soft. Very, very soft. I don't know if it'll focus in enough. Very soft, and if you're like me, that you have arthritis, I have rheumatoid arthritis, so sometimes my joints are hurting very much, and it's hard to hold the pencil and put pressure on it, which is, I think, why I like the Prima. It's either Prima color or Prism color, because they're soft and I don't have to do a lot of pressure. I can just very softly when I don't have the strength. This one reminds me of that. It's very, very, very smooth, and it comes down really nice. All right, so Crayola, you're winning the game here. All right, so here is another brand, and I'm going to share with you different brands that I use. I use Soft Core on all of them. This is a brand called Sargent, which is a pretty well-known brand. They make all sorts of art supplies. And this is their Soft Core coloring pencil, and I do like Sargent a lot. I really do. It's nice and soft, not a lot of pressure that you have to do. Now, I will say that having just done the Crayola, I have to put more pressure on this one than on the Crayola. So that's food for thought. But it does have, the Sargent does have very pretty colors that tend to be on the vibrant side. And many, many sets of all sizes, with many, many varieties of color. So that one is Sargent. That one has more of a crayon-y than the Crayola did. Interesting. So that's Sargent brand. Because now what we're talking about is brands, because colored pencils, Soft Core, now you got to talk brands. This is a company called Raffiné, or I think it's Raffiné, because it has a, let me pull out another pink. It has an accent. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Raffiné, Raffiné. I think it's Raffiné. It has an accent on the end there. But I bought a small set and liked them a lot, so I bought a 72 count. So here's Raffiné. This is a very, very soft core, very minimum effort to get nice, pretty colors. I got the 72 set, so I have a lot of great colors to choose from. Lovely, 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 lovely. It goes on really smooth, has the intensity of color that I enjoy. But again, it does have that crayon feel to it, which most pencils will do that. You do a little bit more. I don't think you can see this one as well. There we go. And this is Raffinée. I have no idea what the brand is, where it came from, if it's considered a good one or not. All I know is I like it. I like how it colors. I like how soft the core is, that I don't have to do a lot of intensity. And here is, I got a 72 count set. I don't know if you can actually see them all. It is just a wonderful array of colors that is just really, really fun to do. I love to do mandalas when I'm coloring, and so this makes it just really, really pretty combinations of colors. Right there. Okay, so I have the Prismacolor, and I ordered this set brand new. It's 24 count. It cost me, what did it cost me? 19 something on Amazon. So about $20 with tax. And these are soft core. Now they have different kinds, so you need to watch that they're soft core if you like the idea. These are very soft. And just like that Crayola that I said reminded me of this, it's very soft. And you get really nice color very easily and quickly. That's nice. I like that. Okay. You can also manipulate it to be a lot lighter if you want to have some contrast. And that's something that I like about pencils, because you can do that really easily. I have not mastered being able to do that with pens and markers. I'm sure there's a way. I definitely don't know it. Now let's see. I think there's a red in here. And we'll do the same thing. Very easy and quick to get a deep color. Easy to go over without any crumbling of the color. That's the good thing about this soft core. And again, very easy to manipulate because it comes off the pencil. Really easy, and you can go really light and even lighter. I just love it. It's wonderful coloring with these. Now these are a little expensive, you know, it's only $24 for $20, but I think they're worth it if you do a lot of coloring and your hands are not very strong. If you have arthritis or something like that, the soft core Prismacolor are really worth it because you can put out color very easily without having to put stress on your hands. And I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I know how hard it is sometimes on your hands to try to do something that takes a lot of pressure or force. So I highly recommend the Prismacolor. If you can afford it, go for it. If not, the Crayola, as we saw here, the Crayola crayons or pencils have the same effect. Now, this is just a 12 piece that I got at Walmart for like 90 cents, but they do have the bigger sets, very, very affordable. And probably for the price of the Prismacolor, you can probably get a ginormous set of these with a lot of colors that give you array. And as we saw with the test here, it comes off as softly and smoothly as the Prismacolor. So there's a way to save your money. And that's it for me. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please remember that these are just my thoughts, and that there is no right and no wrong in adult coloring. It is whatever you like. This is about relieving stress and not having stress because you want to do it right. There is no right or wrong. It is whatever you want it to be, and just enjoy what you're doing. So that's it for me. I hope you liked this video. Please comment, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time on AJ's Creations by Johanna. Bye.